Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's another reflections from a rest stop, right? I'm on my big, great adventure. Wishing I had been at Pinecone Fest, but I'm making my own little festival right here, all by my lonesome. That's what we do around here. G Money's Pine Coast Festival. I am at I-10, Interstate 10, heading east from Pensacola. I am at mile marker 96, headed towards Tallahassee. So I decided to take a little pit break, whatever you want to call it. And it's really beautiful at this rest stop, really shaded, really nice, but there's not a whole lot of pavilions. I'm under the third one. As I look over here, there's a fourth one, but they're really spread apart, which is good in a way. You know, if you're hanging out with your family, you know, you can have a good time away from other people. So my reflections today are, I feel a little bit more jovial today. Boy, yesterday from sunrise to sunset was chaos, and the whole night trying to sleep in my van with a cargo full of stuff, and it was hectic. I slept in the front bucket seats of my van. I put a cooler between it to make it somewhat level. Didn't sleep real well, but damn, it got cold. That's my biggest fear about relocating to the Pensacola area. I know it gets a lot colder than Southwest Florida. So it got down to like 43. And 43 and me don't get along. And I know it's going to get worse. So I really need a Hail Mary or Hail Gary to get out of that van. Hopefully I can get in some type of housing. I'm not expecting it anytime soon, but that's what it was. So it was getting, man, some of these parts of where I was traveling last night, it was so dark, it was ridiculous. I mean, even with your headlights on, and there was like no street lights, and then I stopped at this little Waffle House on top of this hill that looked like it'd be the perfect place to commit a crime. I was like, man, it's like, so I was hungry and I needed to refuel food-wise, and I go in there, I ask them, can I bring my laptop in? And oh, there, yeah, you can use that plug, and I bring it in and find out they have no Wi-Fi at Waffle House. What's up with that? So that killed any efforts to communicate with the outside world or stay in touch other than my phone. And that charges, it's not real fast in the van. I think I have a cheap China cord or something. But anyway, so some cool stuff happened yesterday. You're going to see in some upcoming videos. I slept terribly last night. I killed a lot of time this morning. Sorry, you can hear some of the big rigs exiting the truck stop. So that's what it is. And that's not JJ Drones. That's a big Martin truck, M-A-R-T-E-N. I don't know what they do, but he's on to his next next destination, I guess. Just like me. But Pinecone Fest, that looked like it was a good time. One of these days on my bucket list is go to one of those YouTube meetups. That would be really cool. Anyway, so I kind of like, I'm relocating to just literally, it's just, I had to pick, it's like pin the tail on the donkey. I picked this region up here. It's outside of Pensacola. It's basically the Milton and Pace area. So I was able to get a storage unit this morning at half the cost of what I was paying in Fort Myers. Same size, saved me some money. Definitely that helped, and it's going to save me some money. It's going to save me like $600 a year minimum. So that was kind of cool. Directly across the street from the storage unit is the Walmart that I knew I had frequented in the past after Hurricane Irma. So I felt comfortable. I remember some of the surroundings, and one of my thoughts, based on what I've seen online, is try and get employment from a company called Aldi. It's like a grocery store. I really don't want to be outside in the elements. My digestive system's not conducive with doing that anymore at my age. Aldi is a pretty nice little grocery store, and it looks like there's a brand new one directly behind the storage unit facility. And I thought, man, how amazing would that be if I could have my employer be there, my storage unit be next door, Walmart right across the street. Then the next key to the puzzle would be housing. I still know all my bills and stuff like that, so I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, unless I know a consistent work schedule and perhaps have a second, like a part-time job, which means, like, at my age, 61, I'll just be working and not having any fun in life, just working to stay alive, not really enjoying life, just going through this BS survival mode. But I keep looking at this pine cone like it's a crystal ball. I saw a lot of the videos of those folks down at Pine Cone Fest, and that looks fun. I definitely want to partake in one of those one day. I don't know if you can tell, but this was in my little duffel bag. I put on this shirt, and it's a little bit wrinkly, as you can tell. A lot of my other clothes are in the storage unit now. I still have some clothes back in Fort Myers that I'm heading to that destination now. If I get there tonight, it's going to be real late. I'm not pressing for time. I bought some bedding and stuff like that, so now that the van's empty, I can actually sleep on the cargo bed of the. I have like a little piece of carpet. I ordered this really nice cot, and that delivery got all screwed up. My fault, 100%. Amazon was giving me the runaround, and I was just driving yesterday, so probably tomorrow I'm going to try and rectify that. They say they're going to replace it, supposedly. So I need that cot ASAP. So I need it by Sunday afternoon. So I'm hoping I can get this rectified tomorrow and be able to hopefully receive it Saturday, unbox it, make sure it fits over the wheel well, which I think it will, and that's going to be my home on wheels. And then I can start tweaking some of the other things. I probably only have one more trip to Pensacola region. It's going to have some miscellaneous odds and ends. And at this point, with my furniture, I'm just giving it away. I'm going to give it to a charity or something like that. And because I don't have time to barter with people, and I just need to vacate from my mom's residence. There's another truck. It's one of those double trailer rigs. SAIA? SAIA? I don't know how you pronounce that. It's one of those little tandem deals. Oh, there's a beautiful, like a Model T Ford following it. Oh my God, that was pretty. I wish I could have got a video of that. That would have been nice. Anyway, so that's Reflections from the Road. Today is August 18th. It's weird because I switched over, and I'm currently still in the central time zone. It's weird. I felt younger by like an hour. I don't know. I'm guessing the next 40 miles or so, I'm going to switch into a different time zone, back to Eastern Daylight Time, and we'll see what happens with that. I'm just going to keep traveling down the road. I definitely need to get a little bit of more gasoline in the vehicle and some food. All I've had today was a cup of coffee. So I'm getting hungry. I probably lost 10 pounds in the last 24 hours. But the reflections from the road is I'm reflecting on the missed opportunity for Pine Cone Fest. Pine Coast. I can't get anything right. Pine Cone Fest. And I'm reflecting on YouTube friendships and stuff like that, and reflecting on this crazy ass journey. I have no idea what's going to happen. So far, it started off okay. I was really worried that, what if I come up to this region and there's no storage units available? I know that was the case down in. I've got one more thing to tell you too, by the way. Fort Myers, after Hurricane Ian and even Irma, it was really hard to find storage units because so many of those facilities got destroyed, and those franchises would relocate them to another facility. One thing I did notice on the way up here, I'm headed towards, it would be west of Tallahassee. The one region I noticed that was really, really devastated from Hurricane Idalia would be the region of like Perry, Florida. It's kind of on that bend. So many trees were knocked down. You could see they've been sawing trees for miles. That was another Category 5 hurricane that hit up in this region. So it's devastating what those hurricanes can do. And all those hurricanes started with an I. That's weird. Irma, Ian, Idalia. I'm just reflecting, Thank God we're pretty much out of hurricane season. Just trying to hope for the best, I'm trying to wing it. When you're in my situation, that's kind of what you have to do, unfortunately. Wing it, hope for the best. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing my thoughts with you guys today. I feel a little bit better today now that I got this storage unit settled, everything unloaded. Now I know I've accomplished almost half of my mission. So I feel a little reassured. The thing that really ticked me off was the thing with the cot. And that was totally my fault. I gave him an old address where I no longer reside. And when I realized the error, it was too late to fix it. So now I got to play the waiting game, and I don't like waiting. I wanted to be out of my mom's residence, definitely Friday the latest. Now it looks like I have to wait. I don't know where they could ship the cot, and I want the cot to be used during my travels. And that's probably going to be my room from here on out. So as you hear, someone's horn's going off. So I'm going to tap out, look at my wrinkled shirt. Here, let me do this. I'm going to pull it real tight. So thank you for tuning in to Reflections from a Rest Stop. G-Money thanks you, and I'll talk to you on the next journey. Thanks. Remember, folks, always know your legal limits.